Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Drivers Room Acelith Design Endurance Championship. I'm your host, Kimaru. This is Season 5, Round 2, Tier 2. And coming to you from the year 2021. Yes, the videos are a little bit behind since we've taken a little break in the Christmas week and all that. And I've been busy with Grand Theft Auto and the Cayo Perico heist. So we are finally back to the ADEC videos, and we're gonna pump them out until the new season starts in about 2 weeks' time from this recording. So the season 1 starts in January 21st, and it all kicks off again. So let's get back to this race that happens on Monza, the regular one with the chicanes and all that. Going to the starting grid, we have Comrade Mitsos in first. Second place, we have Mr. Sir Bottlejob. Didn't recognize his car. Should have written a list. We have G-Rabbit. And we have JJ Balding in fourth. Not the best qualifier for little JJ. We have Jeep. Spooky Lukey. Lorcas has entered the field. Wilco. Steven. Hit the Mac. King Kim, myself. And we have JC and Jules in the back. So it's a rolling start here at Monza. So let's see how the boys do in today's race. Good luck. All right, we are about ready to get this show underway as we see Mitsos starting off the field with the rolling start. Let's see how everyone makes it through turn 1. The worst chicane in the world, where a lot of mishaps happen. We are off at round 2. We have Mitsos in the lead. He's covering the inside. He's warming his tires, actually. As we see them all coming in. Oh, as we see G-Rabbit trying to go for a move already on Bottlejob into turn 1. Does he come out successfully into P2? He does. G-Rabbit moves up to second place, but Bottlejob has not given up just yet. He is still... No, Bottlejob is up into second again. We have little JJ coming behind, trying to catch up to the rest of the field. Spooky, Lorcas, Jeep, Steven, Wilco, Mac, myself. And we have an incident in the front. Taking a look back with Jeep to just see what happened to the man. He might have cut the grass. Oh, whoa. Looked like he just turned into the wall. Wow. And Jules has had a horrible start. Not good. As we see Mitsos just running away with it as he comes through the Ascari. He's got himself quite a decent gap down to Bottle Job already, and Bottle Job has himself maybe a half second down to G-Rabbit. G-Rabbit is in the slipstream, but as we know from Tier 1, the GTR is a tiny bit faster on the straight than the Lexus. As we see, JJ is struggling a little bit with the 08 Skyline. It isn't as fast down the straight as the 16 cars. Oh, as we see, Lorca's going for a hell of a dive bomb into turn 1. And he goes for the pass from Spooky, and oh, he gets action. Oh! Coming back to Spooky, what happened? Oh, Spooky just hit the grass and took Lorca's with him. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wasn't really much Lorca's could do. Wasn't really much Spooky could do. And Kim, I think, hit Mac a little bit and backed off. Look at how close and tight packed the field is. Oh. Too wide through that chicane. God damn. All in a very good line. As we see Jules hitting Jeep at the back in the Lesmos. Let's take a look with the leaders for a good second. It's a good gap between the rest of the guys. G-Rabbit is trying to hold up Lil JJ. As we see Steven trying to catch up. Wilco, Mac. Spooky is about to overtake Mac. Into the final corner of the track, into the back straight, start finish straight. As we see Mac still holding Spooky off, but no, Spooky's ahead. Good overtake from Spooky as we see Spooky covering the inside into turn 1, turn 2. And Mac, oh, and Mac gets pushed by JC. And JC does the honorable thing and waits. And Mac is all the way down into second to last. Jules up into 10th, Lorca's 9th, Kim in 8th. Another thing that's very apparent on this track, you have to watch out for the track limits, which are insanely stupid in this game. Not much we can do about that, really. As we see, Kim is trying to stay ahead of Lorcas as Lorcas going on the inside into the Lascari and makes it through. Kim has the better exit and makes it past Lorcas again. Good job. Oh, good clean racing from the guys. Little bumps here and there, and JC has fallen right behind. Going back to Mitsos, he's still in the lead. As we see Bottle in second. G-Rabbit still ahead of JJ. As we see Steven on the move. JJ covering the inside into turn 1. Steven just falling behind. And wow, JJ just got himself passed in some weird way there. Moving JJ up into third with G-Rabbit right behind. A lot of J's in this race. Oh! Is JJ pushing Rabbit? Kind of looked like it. As we see Wilco, Spooky. We have a big field here with Lorcas, Kim, Jules, and Jeep, and Mac. and JC there. And as we see Jeep going on the inside of Jules into the Lesmos and gets up into 11th. As we see Mac also going for a move. Will it be enough speed down before the Ascari for Mac to get past? I'm sorry if I butcher the corners and I totally say the wrong names of the corners, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not too good with the corner names. As we see Mac still trying to get that NSX to go forward. It isn't as fast on the straight as the other cars. Jules going very deep there into the last turn. As we see Jeep. And Kim now going for a move on Lorcas up into 8th place. Will he make the move before turn 1? Makes it good and clean with the slipstream and takes 8. Lorcas will now have the slipstream of the Norwegian. And Lorca's going for a move inside this one and this ahead. Oh! And covers Kim off. And now Kim will have to watch out for Jeep and Jules and Mac. As we see JC is dropping off a little bit. Going back with JJ. He's got himself a little gap down to Steven and G-Rabbit. Steven has gotten ahead of G-Rabbit. As we see Wilco's trying to cover off Spooky. Spooky going for an inside move into the last turn and is ahead of Wilco. A lot of action in the first 8 minutes of the race as we see Wilco going for another move on Spooky, or does he have enough speed to it? Oh, he just tops up. Oh, will he have enough? Oh, and he just... Whoa, that's going to be a penalty. Yep. 2 sec. That's a little harsh. That's a little... Oh, yeah, it's probably 1.5, but that is harsh. Very. As we see Lorcas and Kim still fighting. Kim is right on Lorcas' gearbox. Does Kim have enough balls to do? No. Good respectful driving between these two though. And Lorca's got a way better exit out of that chicane and has gotten a big distance down to Kim. As we see Mac is closing in. Tires are still looking good on all cars. 6 laps driven, so the tire wear isn't that high on Monza. As we see Jules. Jules has a little bit more tire wear, but as we know, he does wear the tires a little bit more. As we see Jeep all the way down into 12th, and we have lost JC. Oh, and a little tailspin there from Mitzos, but keeps it otherwise under control. Oh, a lot of action in the first quarter of this race, that's for sure. As we see Bottle Job, big distance down to JJ. As we see JJ coming through the chicane right there, on the hunt for Mitzos. and Rabbit is trying to hold off Steven. As we see Spooky right behind Steven again, trying to make a move on him. Spooky's on fire today, by the way. He has really... Oh, as we see Steven going off to the gravel, making it easy for Spooky to just nab a fifth. But he has Steven behind. This could be dangerous for all accounts for Spooky. Now I'd just like to give a little disclaimer, a little info. Rounds 3 up to 8 will be done by our professional commentator TX141, Paul Britt in a spit. He did the live stream commentaries for the rest of the races, and he did such an excellent job that he's going to convert all of these videos into well, all of the streams into proper YouTube ADEC videos. And watch out for that on his channel, TX141. He has the continuation of this season and Tier 2. So please give him a look, and it should be up on his channel within not too long, I hope. As we see, Hit the Mac in 10th, trying to catch up. Oh, as we see, Lorcas has gone off. What in the world happened with Lorcas? Let's take a look. Oh, he goes off into the gravel and just spins and smashes into the wall. Or as our voice of the driver's room would say, twatted it into the wall. He says it a lot better than me. As we see Jules smelling the blood from Lorcas's damaged car. He's like a great white shark coming up to feast. Onboard look with Jules. As we see, most of the field is going into the pits already. Kim is staying out for another. It could be a gamble from Kim, or maybe he's figured out to stay out for a few more laps, increase his stint. As we see Steven on the hunt for Rabbit and Spooky. Oh, and just look at Rabbit's front left tire. Same with Spooky. Their tires are absolutely smashed. And Steven's tire is just... there's nothing on it. Yeah. Barely any tire wear on Steven's front left. So he's doing something to save the tires well. As we see, Rabbit's tire is near 50%, maybe 40. Oh, as we see them both going wide into the back straight. Wow. Kim there. As we see Wilco. Now we see the first of the top 3 going in, both JJ and the Bottle Job. Spooky, Rabbit, all going into the pits. Comrade is still staying out. We have Kim still staying out. Wow, look at the front right of Kim's tire. Nowhere at all. Obviously, I'm doing something right too. It's been so long. I don't remember every single race that I did. As As we see Spooky on fresh tires, he will probably be able to pass Kim within the next few corners. Oh, as we see Wilco going very deep into the wall there. Not doing him any favors. As we see Mac on fresh tires. Dorcas is still staying out on the worn tires. At least heavy damage isn't an issue in Tier 2 or Tier 3. Jules in 11th, Jeep in 12th. Did so good in the start, and things have just deteriorated in the back as we see Metzos into the pits. Keeps to the pit lane exit line. We have JJ. Still hasn't caught up to the top two. Unusual to see JJ this far behind, to be honest. Considering how fast this little kid is. But skills, he has plenty of. As we turn back to Steven in 4th, right ahead of Spooky and Rabbit, and Rabbit and Spooky has gotten easily past Kim, who is still staying out. I don't think Steven is going to make this easy on Spooky. Even though Steven has more worn tires. Oh, and Spooky going very wide out of that last turn. Losing a little bit of ground up to Steven. But again, Steven does have more worn tires. Should be going into the pits shortly, I believe. As we see Steven staying out for yet another lap. Kim staying out for another lap. And I think Steven and Kim are the only ones on track that has yet to pit. And as we can see, Kim and Steven has identical tire wear. Nothing separating their tire wear at all. Let's take a look through the rest of the field just to take... Oh, as we see Spooky going past Steven. Steven recognizes that it's no point in fighting against him. I think... Oh, Lorca still hasn't pitted, so there's 3 on track that hasn't pitted yet. We are on our 12th lap. So, Kim and Lorcas and Steven might be going for the longer stint. Maybe a 2-stopper. Never know. But the fuel won't last though. So they might have to grab a little bit extra. As we see Steven covering off G, but Rabbit gets past before last turn. And I think Steven is going into the pits, yes, and Kim is also going into the pits. Okay, coming back on lap 20 with Metzos and his non-existing fuel tank or fuel in it. He has the best lap time so far of a 1:38.7. Let's check some live timings as we see him going into the pits. Spooky has a fastest lifetime of 138.1, so I was wrong about that. As we see Bottle Job with more or less a half tank. And staying out, he's on fresh tires. As we see, Mitsos is really filling up his car. Full tank. Should last him for more or less the rest of the race. No more fuel needed. As we see, Bottle Job has gone through the first chicane. JJ there, also with a full tank. So we see Rabbit and Kim. Kim has been into the pits last time we saw him, and this is his second stint. So I am thinking it's going to be a two-stop for the Norwegian. If he stayed out that long on the first set of tires, it might be a two-stop for him. Hit the Mac in 6th place. Half tank of fuel and fresh tires. Lorca's there, 7th, right ahead of Jules. And Jules has fresh tires, but no fuel. That has been a very big miscalculation from the Jules man, the Burger man. And Spooky is all the way down into 9th. He must have had a spin somewhere. What in the world has happened to Spooky as we see? Oh, wow, that is brazen. That is ballsy. That is very ballsy, just going past like that. Wow. Can't even speak now. Spooky up into 8th, and he messes up the last turn. Oh, the action is just too fast. I can't even keep up. As we see Jules into the pits, no fuel remaining. And Steven now all the way down into last place. What in the world has happened to Steven? And I think we've lost Jeep as well. Yeah, Jeep and Wilco, and we have lost JC as well. So then they've had to retire their cars, unfortunately. As we see, Bottle Job is still in first now. Will this be his final ending position, or will Mitsos have the master strategy with his big fuel stop? JJ, also a man that always refuels his car to the top. But when you're this fast, it might pay off. As we see Rabbit just trying to hang on in the slipstream of JJ so they can both pull away from Kim. As we see JJ very wide into the last turn, not making it easy for himself. And we see G-Rabbit on the hunt for 3rd. Kim is looking very, very low on fuel at the moment. He will have to go in within the next few laps. Mac there, and 6th. The NSX, not a very good car around a track such as Monza, where a lot of speed is required out of the car, and I think the NSX isn't as quick on the straight as the other 16 cars, the most regular ones. As we see Lorcas in 7th, right ahead of Spooky. Spooky now with fresh tires, just trying to regain what he's lost in the stages where we've missed him. trying to make these videos a little bit short so we can get them out and rolling a little bit faster. We still have a whole season to catch up on before the new season starts in 2 weeks' time from this recording. So just keep that in mind. Some action might be missed, some action might not. As we see Steven. Kim has gone into the pits and he is filling his tank. Over halfway. Should last him towards the end. As we see Spooky coming past. Kim staying within the line of the pit exit and comes out in 8th. Now he's got fresh tires, fresh attitude, fresh fuel, and hammer time as he chases down Lorcas and Spooky. Lorcas is looking desperate for fuel at the moment and fresher tires. As we see Spooky with a little penalty there. So easy to get a penalty on the chicanes. Just cut him a pixel too much and you get slapped on the private parts with a sledgehammer, which is always nice. Maybe even jumper cables to the nipples. You never know what Trevor might do. Sorry, I've been playing too much GTA lately, so look how close Spooky is now. Will he be able to make a move on turn 1 as we see him passing? Isn't quite ahead, but manages to make it stick because he has the better grip in his tires versus Lorcas. And look at how close Kim is yet again to Lorcas. These two have been fighting the entire race. Now they're back at it again. Kim with the fresher tires, Lorcas with the worse tires, and Spooky with the tires that are starting to fall off. As we see Lorcas losing 2 positions there. Or just 1, but losing a lot of his ground up to Spooky and now Kim. As we see Kim going for the hunt on the Spookmaster. He's got that car planted, Spooky. Come on, Spooky. As we go up the field to take a look at the rest, we see Rabbit going for a move on Mr. JJ, but JJ has turn 1 covered, and the same with turn 2 into that chicane. As we see Rabbit with a little tail happy spin. Lorcas into the pit with 1% remaining. And Rabbit still hasn't yielded. Still keen and still eager to get ahead of little JJ. Coming back on lap 30, we have Comrade Mitsos back into P1. We have Balljob in second. Everyone is on fresh tires again, as we see G-Rabbit ahead of Kimaru. And we have little JJ coming up behind myself. And as you can see, my car is suffering a little bit with tire wear at the moment, and JJ has fresh tires, so it shouldn't be long until Little JJ gets ahead of Kim. Mac still in 6th. Pretty quiet race for Mac. Not a lot of excitement. As we see Spooky in 7th, trying to chase down Mac. Lorca's in 8th. We have Steven in 9th and Jules there in 10th. Going back to Kim and JJ, as they look to be the closest on track. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, it's quite a big distance up to Mitsos from Bottle Job. As we see Kim heading through the last Lesmo to still trying to stay ahead of JJ, but JJ, as we know, is a very fast driver, possibly 10, 20 times more skilled than myself. Oh, and they both go wide as we see JJ with a spin. No! Let's take a look back at JJ and Kim. What in the world happened? Was it dirty air? Was it just a slip of the control focus? As we see JJ, oh, JJ just went super wide and completely lost control of his car as it fishtailed around the track. Wow. JJ losing a hell of a lot of time down to Kim now, or up to. Wow. That was intense. That was really intense. As we see Mac smelling the blood and is on the hunt. Will he be able to catch up to JJ? 8 minutes to go. As we see Spooky also trying to gain some ground up to Mac. Lorcas. And JJ must be kicking himself for what he did. And I'm imagining Kim screaming of joy. So we see Rabbit in 3rd. Puddle there, and Mitsos. Mitsos shouldn't need any more fuel or tire stops. As we come back to Jules, which has really lost a lot of time up to the rest of the field, and the guys in front just trying to salvage what he's got and grab some points. Steven in 9th did very well in the start of the race, but probably lost a little bit of focus here and there. It's so easy to do on this track, believe me. Monza looks like a very easy track to master, but don't let the oh, as we see Steven very uncontrolled and right into the wall. Holy crap, nation. Like I said, the commentator's curse did strike, but like I said as well, the track layout looks insanely easy. It looks like one of the easiest track you could ever drive in the world, but the corners and exits are incredibly unforgiving if you don't respect the track. Yeah. As you saw with Steven, stuff happened and he spun. And we saw that with JJ as well, just a little too wide in to the last, well, this section of the track, and he spun. Very easy to make mistakes on this track, even though it looks deceptively easy to master. Simple track, hard to master. As we see myself on the back straight. And I go into the pits. What? Dash of fuel. Maybe I didn't have enough for the last 4 minutes. Did I really calculate it that bad? Oh, that looks like a gamble. I got JJ right behind me. Mac right there. Spooky. Oh, this is gonna be exciting now. I'm glad I just logged my camera out myself. Let's take a look on board with JJ. He's got to be just screaming at himself. What in the hell did that stupid little Norwegian do? Why did he pit? He had this. He had fourth. Now I can get him. Now I can get him. I'm gonna get him. If that Norwegian's gonna be that stupid to pit, I'm gonna get him. Gotta mock myself a little bit from that. It looks like I have enough fuel, so I don't get why I really did that. I don't remember. JJ is on the hunt for myself. We have a couple of minutes left of this race as we see Spooky going on the inside of Mac again, as he's done so many times previous in this race. Spooky and Mac, they feel it. They feel it. They can grab maybe a couple of more places as we see Mac going for a move on Spooky into turn one. Will he have enough distance? He does. Gets back into sixth. We'll have the better exit. Looks like Mac, as we see Kim just trying, struggling, fighting to stay ahead of little JJ. JJ going, oh. Kim's just trying to keep his lines as JJ goes wide, almost spins it, loses the distance up to Kim. As we see Spooky on the inside and to the first Lesmos on Mac. Does it again. Contact between them as we see Mac going off. Oh, this. Oh, and Spooky waits. He does the honorable thing and waits. Good job, Spooky. Just let Mac pass. No reason to fight that. As we see Kim is on his way. Okay, we got one more lap. We got one more lap. Can Kim make it for one more lap? Let's take a look at the top three. G-Rabbit in a good distance to everyone. As we see Comrade Mitzos down to second. Bottle Job into first. No, what happened between these two? Mitzos must have had an issue somewhere. Like I said earlier, so easy to do on Monza. Follow these two for a little bit. As we see Mitzos on the hunt. He really wants to get past back. Bottle Job to reclaim his P1. Sorry for all the yelling right now, but a lot of excitement throughout the last minutes of the race. As we see Mitzos trying to gain the advantage. Will he be able to do it? I just want to take a quick look. Okay. Kim's got the distance to JJ. Does Mitzos have what it takes? Can he make that last push? Too wide for Mitzos, and Bottle Job has this one in the bag. Congratulations, Bottle Job and Mitzos for first and second. As we see Rabbit coming through third. as we come back to Kim and JJ. Will Kim be able to hold out for fourth position, or will some unfortunate accident happen? Oh, Kim's tires are shot. Should have taken tires. Oh, as we see Kim go very wide into the last turn. JJ, no! And Kim, no! No, Kim really screws up the last corner. Loses one position down to JJ. No! I think he late braked, as we see Spooky in 6th with Mac in 7th and Lorcas in 8th, Steven in 9th, and we have Jules there in 10th. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Oh, alright. Like I said before, watch out TX141's Season 2, Season 5, round the Tier 2, and he'll have that on his channel, TX141. Thank you for joining. Come back next time.